Hello, my name is COS20007. I was created by the Westerosi pod for COS20007. Who are the Westerosi pod, you ask? I can show you right here. This is Georgie, Mick, Liz, Frank, Liling, Jamal. New unit detected. COS20007 entered the Sol atmosphere. Status update. Up to 40 portfolio assignments. Low SFU. Complex unit requirements. We need the Westerosi. They're the best team we've got.
After tackling several ICT units in the last 12 months, we found that the existing unit template that we use in Canvas wasn't as suitable as other disciplines like education or media. The pod were also aware that the ICT cohort would be very different to others in, say, EDU, Sci, or design units. According to Tommy and the sales team, the demographic of our ICT students are middle-aged men, 40 to 45 years old, already working in industry and some in high-profile positions, and their main reasons for studying are for career progression.
In recent ICT units, there have been up to 40 tasks to complete as part of a unit's portfolio requirements. The grades that students achieve depend on the difficulty and number of the tasks that they complete. Given this workload, we the pod wanted to find ways to motivate students, and a key way to do this is to engage the cohort like Roberto with a hook specifically tailored to them.
A second factor to consider was the need to increase SFU scores. As a result of trying to mould ICT content into our traditional Canvas style, SFU was low. With all this in mind and really acknowledging the typical ICT student, we looked at gamification.
What is gamification? Gamification is the application of typical elements of game playing to other areas of the activity, typically as a learning technique to encourage engagement with material.
And so our problem statement became to use gamification as a tool to engage students and give them the confidence that 1, they are learning the right skills to enter their industry, and 2, they are motivated to achieve the best grade that they can in this unit.
And to take you through the key features and benefits of the project, here is Liling.
COS20007 Object-Oriented Programming focuses on creating different objects that collaborate with each other. These objects can be cards on a desk at a blackjack table, Monopoly tokens and property squares, or robot parts that talk to each other. The team looked at cult game menus, gaming language, and graphics. Using gamification, we did the following. The module page was redesigned like a game menu, and each module is called a level. Assignments are called missions. Game guides were created to walk through each week's content where there was trickier material, but this ensured students gained the confidence to know that they were supported and well prepared for industry experience. At the end of each level, students are rewarded with 5,000 points, and for every mission students complete, they are rewarded with 10,000 points. They can then trade these points in at the shop to upgrade COSBA.
By creating a visual layout like a game, it provides an exciting environment for students to engage with. It's also a nod to the ICT cohort, like Roberto, who are generally familiar with the gaming interface. By creating a bespoke unit tailored to the ICT cohort, the familiarity with gaming and technology will further increase student satisfaction and engagement. The tone is light-hearted and fun, yet also informative to keep a student like Roberto motivated after a long day of work.
In line with the gamification theme, and as a way to motivate students to complete levels and missions, we use point collection to celebrate the small wins students achieve in the unit. Students can upgrade their COSBots and then compare them with their peers in a discussion board, like a leaderboard in games.
The benefit of this is, by celebrating small successes and rewards, studies have found that it increases dopamine in the brain. The happier the student, the more likely they are to strive towards a higher goal or aim for missions that will give them a higher grade. The result would be a higher student retention rate.
The team decided that user testing would be beneficial before going live to students, so they got in touch with the student advisor team to see what feedback they had. This is what some of them had to say.
It is fantastic to see a programming unit that has actually been designed as a video game.
Navigating through the unit was jointly exciting and interesting. It felt very organic, sensible, and full of purpose.
Mission complete.